Oh, it's so close for the Marlins to pull this off. The Marlins lose this game 7-6 over the Dodgers in extra innings. Oh man, they were so close. This one kind of stinks. It kind of stinks because we actually had a legit shot to win this game against the Dodgers. The hitting was really good, and the execution could have been a lot better, especially in the extras. We really needed the extra run, and we just couldn't do it. So it's Edward Cabrera to start off with the pitching, going up against Dustin May. So let's go over this game. So top of the first was a 1-2-3 inning. We kind of had that feeling. Bottom of the first, Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani was that player that got a 50-50 against the Marlins last season. We already talked about that. He got a single, and he stole second. Mookie Betts lined out to center. Ohtani goes to third. So there's one out there. Freddie Freeman then hits a single to center, which will allow Ohtani to score. And the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead already. Hernandez grounded to the double play, so there's that. Top of the second, Ramirez lined out. Stowers grounded out. There was a hit from Matt Mervis, so there's a base hit. Otto Lopez continues the inning, but Simon lined out to left. Bottom of the second, a really good inning for Edward Cabrera. He pitched a 1-2-3 inning, all of which were ground balls to second and third. Top of the third, well, there's a 1-2-3 inning there. Bottom of the third, a little bit more trouble. Max Muncy with the single to left. And, of course, Miguel Rojas, who was a Marlin a while ago, he hits a single to right. Ohtani walks, so bases loaded. With nobody out. He gave up a single to Mookie Betts. And it's 2-0 Dodgers. But still, bases loaded with nobody out. Since then, he was very impressive. He was able to get out of that inning with only giving up one run with bases loaded. He struck out Freeman, he struck out Hernandez, and he flied out Smith to right. That was impressive. Wagman works a walk in the top of the fourth, but Ramirez ground to the double play. Great. And Stowers line out to third. Bottom of the fourth, Cabrera still having problems. He definitely has that frustration expression. Conforto grounded to second. Page is single to left. He stole second. Max Muncy grounded to first, which will allow Pages to go to third. And then Miguel Rojas gets an RBI double to left, which will allow Page to score. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Not good. Ohtani walked, but then Betts lined out to second. Top of the fifth, Mervis grounded to first. Otto Lopez was able to hit the single, but then Hernandez with a little bit of trouble feeling the ball, and the ball got away from him. He muffs it. And that would be an error for him because Otto Lopez was able to proceed to second as he muffed the play Hernandez. Simon walked and a double play by Paulie. Motherfucker. Edward Cabrera still pitching. Freeman walked. And then Hernandez, to make up for that error, he crushed it to left. Actually, that ball kind of carried out. That was going to be a play, but then that ball just kept carrying. It's a 370 feet home run. And it's a 2-run home run for Hernandez. It's 5-0 LA. So I'm thinking long nights. Smith hits a single to right, and that will do it for Edward Cabrera. Lake Bacher comes in, and he got the rest of the pitching done, and he was able to get that out with Conforto, Pages, and Muncy out of that inning. Top of the sixth is where I was excited to talk about. Xavier Edwards hits a single to center. Jesus Sanchez walked. Eric Wackerman gets a base hit to center, which will be a RBI single. So there's one run in, so the Marlins are on the board. It's now 5-1 LA. Ramirez lined out to center. I think good. And then there was going to be a pitching change. Banda comes in for Dustin May. And then Clayton McCullough, who was a former first base coach for the LA Dodgers, and received the ring, which was awesome. He made an interesting decision to bring in Connor Norby to pinch hit for Cal Stowers. That is interesting because this is a left pitching pitcher. This is a lefty. And Cal Stowers thrives against lefties. But regardless, Norby worked the walk. But then Dane Meyer pinch hits for Matt Mervis. And he did something special. A pinch hit grand slam. 405 feet to center. And Cal Seeloft, our commentator, knew it right away. He crushed it to center. That ball is gone. And it's a tie game. 5-5 in this game. A pinch hit game tying grand slam. That was awesome. Absolutely amazing hit by Dane Myers to just come off the bench and hits a grand slam. And things are interesting. Lopez grounded to the pitcher, and then Simon flied out to center. But regardless, Dane Myers really did it. He really did it. So, bottom of the 6th, Bacher still pitching. Rojas reached an infield single. It looked like we were the third baseman hoping that it was gonna be rolling out foul, but that stayed on the right side of the line. Then it's a fair ball, and that's it for Bacher. Veneziano comes in to pitch. Altani walked, of course. Betts flied out to right, and a really good double play to start off by Poli. Freddie Freeman grounded to the double play. What a really good double play that was. It was awesome. Top of 7th, it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of 7th, fly out. Smith works a walk. He stole second. And ground out and fly out. Top of the 8th, 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th, Muncy hits a single to center. Pinch hit. And then in the pinch hit, Edmund comes in for Rojas. Edmund line out center. And then Otani struck out swing and Betts struck out swing. Those are amazing pitches to force a swing from Tinoco. I mean, beautiful pitches, filthy ones. Top of the 9th, Dane Myers hits a single. This was promising. And that promise was broken because Otto Lopez grounded to a double play. And then Simon struck out swinging. That ain't good. Coming for Shea pitches. This is the bottom of the 9th now. Dodgers looking for a walk-off. Freddie Freeman works a walk. Hernandez struck out swinging, Smith struck out swinging, and Conforto struck out swinging. And those are amazing pitches. Now we go to the 10th inning. The 10th inning, late, close to 1 a.m., if not already at 1 a.m. And it starts off with this. Yates comes in to pitch for the Dodgers. Simon is out at second, okay, because the rule is this stupid rule where the last batter out is going to be the runner at second. I hate this rule. I really do. Poli flied out to right, so that went nowhere. Edwards grounded to second. That still didn't do much, even though Simon went to third. But then Jesus Sanchez, with a big hit to right, it's a double into the gap, and the Marlins take the lead. 6-5, Simon was able to go home very easily. And then, as the ball kept rolling, Pages with the fielding error. He muffs the ball trying to get the possession of the baseball as Jesus Sanchez was running towards second, and he saw there was a situation outfield, so he go hit the third. So there's a fielding error by Pages, which was awesome. And then Wagaman flied out to right. Fantastic. Henriquez comes in and tries to close the game, and you could tell he really had butterflies on his stomach because he was not pitching that great. He was pitching up in the zone and up above the zone because Pages worked the walk. They were talking to him, trying to calm him down. This is the pitch. Don't even think about aiming. Just think about letting it go. But there was a sacrifice bunt from Hernandez, which would then move Conforto and Pages up the base. So there's 1 out. Edmund comes in and he hits a baseball to right, and that's it. Final score of this game is 7-6. Dodgers. The Marlins with a really amazing comeback, and they did take the lead, but the Dodgers immediately bounced back, and there's no surprise here. The final score of this game is 7-6. Oh, so close. So close for the Marlins. I could really respect how pesky this team is. but they got to finish. They should figure out how to finish, and they almost did it against the Dodgers. And I'm especially proud of it. I'm really proud of them for almost finishing up the Dodgers, and we'll try again tomorrow because tomorrow is Sandy Alcantara, and Sandy, I hope to God he bounced back from the game, and I hope he bounced back in general because he's been pitching miserably. We'll see what happens tomorrow. This is the only game tomorrow, um, so we'll see what happens. It's a 10 o'clock, 10:10 first pitch. 8 hits for the Marlins, 12 hits for the Dodgers. Marlins pitching. Edward Cabrera has 2 strikeouts. The rest of the bullpen has 6. So in total, there's eight strikeouts. Dustin May with 3 strikeouts. Only Tanner Scott, a former Marlin, who we traded to the Padres for, ends up signing the 4-year deal with the Dodgers. He has 1 strikeout. So in total, the Dodgers have 4 strikeouts. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this game, man. This is unfortunate. Unfortunate. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully they can rebound from the loss tonight. And we could talk about a potential rubber match on Wednesday. But yeah, man, I'm done talking about this game. I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. I'm exhausted. And you know what? It is what it is. All right, man, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.